Hey, my babies, it's Auntie Trice here with another video for you. If you have not done so, go ahead on over to TikTok and follow Auntie at PrettyHuzzler. That's HUZZLER. Follow me on Instagram at LatriceBrown53. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel, because it costs $0 to support Auntie. So go ahead and do it. Okay, so this is my second video for today. I had to go to work, get all cleaned up and everything, and then come out here and talk to y'all. Okay, so I got my handy dandy notebook. I got me a little bit of drink and my trees. And we finna go on here and talk about this tea for today. Okay. The first point that I want to make for tonight is about 25-year-old Tyra Crosby. Okay, and we are finna take this to Charlotte, North Carolina. This is where this incident went down. In Charlotte. Shouts out to all my people in Charlotte. Shouts out to everybody in the great state of North Carolina. Okay, so let's talk about Miss Tyra Crosby, okay? Tyra Crosby was only 25 years old, and she was shot and killed literally like last Thursday morning. By a woman, by 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander. And Tyra was killed because she was in Stephanie's home. Okay? Tyra was invited by Stephanie's husband to come to their home. Stephanie got home and seen Tyra inside of the home. She beat and then shot Tyra. Then she called the police and told them that she did.
Says she's saying, no, you're gonna kill me.
Charlotte mother says her cell phone captured her daughter's final moments. 25-year-old Tyra Crosby was killed early Tuesday morning at a home in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD charged Stephanie Alexander with voluntary manslaughter in this case. She bonded out of jail just hours later. WCCB Charlotte's Trish Williford is live in Uptown. And Trish, the victim's family wants the suspect to be charged with murder, right?
Yeah, Morgan, they also want her back behind bars tonight. The victim's mother walks us through what she believes led to her daughter's death. I am missing her. She was my sunshine. Tanya Hoskins reflects on the last day she saw her daughter alive. We ate and laughed. Who would have knew that would have been my last time ever seeing my daughter? That was Monday night as the family celebrated Hoskins' birthday. At the end of the night, she kissed her beloved Tyra goodbye. Hours later, Hoskins says she learned from CMPD detectives that her daughter had been killed. And she says the details of this case are so bizarre, she couldn't believe it happened. Around 5:20 Tuesday morning, detectives rushed to this home on Porter Street after police say this woman, 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander, called 911 to report that she had just arrived home and shot a woman inside her house. Police say that woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead, and Alexander was still on the scene. Police arrested her for voluntary manslaughter. She bonded out just over 6 hours later. She murdered my daughter at 5, and she was out at 8. Hoskins says she's still piecing together from detectives why her daughter was at the home. She believes she was visiting a man. She was invited to that home. I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing that it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home. So she was lured there by the man that was old enough to be her father. Hoskins believes her daughter met the man at a club. Maybe perhaps at the club or perhaps at the sweepstakes place. As the investigators stated to me, that's where they found out that they came across paths. Hoskins says Tyra called her as she was being attacked at the home. She says a voicemail message captured her daughter's final moments. It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they're going to kill her. Hoskins would not allow us to hear that recording, but says she sent it to investigators. Alexander was given a $250,000 bond. She's saying, no, you're going to kill me.
So y'all seen that their news story, okay? Stephanie called the police and told them that she shot and killed an intruder in her home, okay? They charged Stephanie with voluntary manslaughter, gave her a motherfucking bond, and she bonded her motherfucking ass out. Now, my question about this is, why was the husband not charged? Why wasn't he charged? Somebody, this ain't right. Somebody, this ain't right. Y'all looked at the same news story that I just looked at, right? The mother says she got a freaking voicemail message that's like 8 minutes long of her daughter saying that they are finna kill me. So it wasn't just Stephanie. The husband was involved too. And you can hear his ass on the end of that. And you can hear his ass in that voicemail message yelling at Tyra, just like how Stephanie was, okay? Another issue that I have with this is, I'm not victim blaming or victim shaming. Tyra, baby, you gone. You gone. Yeah, you gone. But baby, you should have called the police. Not your mama. You should have went ahead and called the law. Should have went ahead and called the law. It probably would have still been the same outcome. But if you would have called the law and let them know, this probably would have ended up differently. Okay? This probably would have ended up differently. Now I want to show y'all a video that I got from Carlos King's page of an older gentleman speaking about the husband on his TikTok. I want y'all to listen to this because I agree with this. Shout out to Carlos King channel. I'm subscribed to him as well, but I was just looking on this subject about Tyra Crosby, and they actually found evidence of the husband and how old he was. And I want y'all to just take a look at this because I kind of feel the same way that this man feels about this situation, speaking on Miss Crosby and the older man that invited her to the home. Listen to this.
Man, he was saying some real stuff. Basically, like, shit, that dude is older. You know what I'm saying? So many different ways she can get finessed or manipulated or tricked. People do it to people every day, and it's crazy that people act like this don't happen to them all the time by men that they encounter. And women too as well, the dudes who are trying to crucify her as well, you know? Let's get back into it though.
Albert Alexander. Like I said in the sketch video, a lot of people are trying to victim blame. They're trying to blame the young lady, Tyra Crosby. No. He manipulated her. She's 25 years old. This man right here, he's old enough to know, old enough to be her father, probably old enough to be her grandfather. But he manipulated her. He is the one who is manipulative in between his wife and Miss Crosby. Going through his profile, you don't see any pictures of his wife. It's like he's just single, you know. You don't see any pictures of his wife. Some older pictures, way down. But, you know, it makes you wonder, you know, this guy put in the field where they're separated, you know, what's going on with it. But this right here is the guy who manipulated the young lady, right? So don't nobody try to victim blame that young lady, right? She was manipulated. She was manipulated. He met her at a club or something, one of those places. Let's continue praying for her family. And I do strongly believe that he should be charged also, because he's the one who's in the center of all this. He could have saved her life. He invited her over. He got into his flesh. He wanted whatever he wanted and everything, but he manipulated this young lady. He should be charged also. He was right there when all this took place. So he needs to be charged also.
Facts, I'm rocking with him.
His old ass sat there and was sweet talking that girl, probably manipulating her with money and things of that sort. And he got this girl killed. he needs to be charged with something as well. I'm not going to say lured, because he didn't lure nobody into his home. He was being a dog-ass nigga. And he probably lied to this lady and told this girl that he either separated from his wife or he wasn't married at all. Because just like that man said in that TikTok, Mr. whatever his name is, fuck him, he's not really important. The husband never even put that he was with his wife as of recent. Like him and his wife were still together. It's not on his Facebook page. His Facebook page is blank of a wife. Okay? So she probably didn't even know that this man was married. And Miss Stephanie, I have an issue with you because you know who you married. And this probably ain't your first rodeo with this man cheating on you and doing all this. This ain't your first rodeo. I know. I know this ain't your first rodeo. And you sat up there and killed that girl. No, baby, you need to be charged with something else. You didn't kill that girl because you thought there was an intruder in your house. You knew that your husband had a bitch in y'all house. And that's probably why you showed up early like that, trying to catch him with a bitch in y'all house. And you showed him what you was going to do with that bitch, and you killed her. You did that out of jealousy. You did that out of rage, not because you was in fear for your life or you thought there was an intruder in your house. Because that shit happened around 5 o'clock in the morning. So Miss Stephanie was probably just getting off from work, and she came home and she seen, this nigga got a bitch in my house. This nigga got a bitch in my house and I'm finna act the fool. That's exactly how that was. And you sat up there and you killed that young girl over this no good ass man. Just as soon as your dumb ass go to jail, he finna be fucking somebody else. Matter of fact, he didn't even wait for you to go to jail the first time. You see what he did? He was waiting for your ass to go to work. And he got another bitch in the house. Stop fucking playing with me. I am disgusted. You are 51 years old to this little child's 25. You are half this girl's age. And you did that to her over a no good ass man. And these insensitive ass comments talking about, oh, you play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Tyra knew that this man was married. Because if you listen to the mama, she met him somewhere else without his wife. If you listen to the news story about this girl's mama, the girl, that was the girl mama that was in that news story talking. If you listen to the news story, you will hear her say she met this man, I want to say like at a store or at a club. She met him at somewhere else, like a bingo hall or somewhere. She met him outside without his wife. Man didn't have on a ring, nothing. She didn't know that he was married. Miss Stephanie didn't even give her a chance to even clarify if she knew that the man was married or not. She went in there and she beat that girl. And she shot that girl in cold blood, trying to show that man that she crazy and she bought that life. Send her ass to jail for the rest of her life since she bought it. Let them girls, let them dykes go ahead. She can fight them bulldoggers in them dykes off of that booty, off that coochie. Since you bought it. You crazy like that. Go ahead. To jail you go, hoe. To jail you go, you old hoe. Golly. I ain't never been in a fit of rage to attack another woman. I'm finna tell y'all a story, okay? I caught Uncle E cheating on me. And I caught him with the woman. I didn't attack that woman. I beat the fuck out of Uncle E though. I didn't attack that woman. I didn't attack that woman at all. I grabbed that nigga. Shank. Get your ass in that car. I never attack a woman because quiet as it's kept, It doesn't matter if you knew or if you didn't know. This man still had the choice. My man still had the choice to stick his dick in you, and he did it. Whether you knew or you didn't, it was his responsibility not to stick his dick in you, and he did it. So the consequences, Auntie Trice gonna get on that ass. Okay, and I do not condone violence, especially domestic violence. I don't condone that now, but you don't want to play with me. That's what I'm saying. I don't fight men. I told y'all that. I respect men a great deal, but I don't respect you after you disrespect me like that. All that cheating and all that other shit, that's disrespectful as fuck. I'm not gonna do you like that. Don't disrespect me like that. Please don't. Because you're going to fuck around and find out. Real bad. Real bad. Go to jail, Miss Stephanie. Go to jail. Quiet as it's kept. Your motherfucking husband need to go to jail too. I will be providing y'all updates on this story because y'all comments are so fucking stupid. So it's okay for her to kill this woman because this woman was fucking with her man. And she probably did know. There's a 50-50 chance that she knew. And if she did know, why didn't she kill her husband? Why she just killed that little girl? Why she ain't fuck her husband up? This is what I'm talking about. We have so much rage towards women, even us women. We have so much rage towards each other when we need to be having each other's back. We really need to be standing up for each other because me and Shoal ain't standing up for us. So now we attacking each other. And we got men attacking us. Stop fucking playing. You play too much. Moving on respectfully, let's go ahead and talk about Just Hilarious. And y'all tried to say Just Hilarious versus the trans community. There's no Just Hilarious versus the trans community. Let's stop that. Let's stop that first and foremost. There is Just Hilarious versus this trans woman who said something very stupid. So let me go ahead and play y'all all the details and get y'all caught up before I go ahead and make my commentary. Here you go. Okay, y'all, this is why Just Hilarious went off the way she did. Here we go.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello? This is what I mean when the transphobia...
When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been
this is what I mean when the...
diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like, hello?
For us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like, hello?
For us.
First of all, you are talking out of your ass, that transgender woman who is pretty much an agent of chaos. That's what she is. And she came on here talking about periods don't belong to women because non-binary and trans men can have periods. Why can non-binary and trans men have periods? Go ahead and tell me that. Why can a non-binary woman, because that's what it is, why can a non-binary woman have a period? And why can trans men who are biologically women can have a period? Why can't they have that? Because they're a woman. That's why. You was talking out of your ass, and I agree with Just Hilarious. You was talking out of your ass. You just wanted to get up and start chaos. You wanted to cause confusion. And I'm not talking to the whole trans community when I say that some of y'all are just fucked up. Because just like in the black community, some of us is fucked up. Just like in the white community, some of them is fucked up. In the Asian community, you have your bad apples. You have your bad apples. But what I have a problem with the trans community, y'all want to hold everybody accountable except for every motherfucking body inside of your community. Stop these motherfuckers from saying this dumbass shit. Y'all get on here and y'all allow trans women to say whatever the fuck they want to say and expect them to go without being critiqued. Expect them to go without being chastised. And then when somebody do something and say you're saying something fucked up or you're doing something fucked up, then we're transphobic. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Auntie ain't got a problem with y'all. Auntie don't have a problem with y'all. Y'all want to be women? Oh well. Y'all want to be women? I don't have a problem with that issue. The only problem that I have is every time when I say something to try to tell y'all that ain't right. Your way of thinking ain't right. That's not cool to be thinking like this, or that's not cool to be saying this. Now I'm transphobic. I can't say nothing without being transphobic. And women, let me get on y'all ass too. You let me get on y'all ass too because y'all welcome this. Y'all welcome these trans women into the community and y'all welcome them with their shade throwing and all this stuff. Y'all literally was gaslighting this shit, making it into a trend for trans women to get on here and talk bad about women. Now we're saying we don't like it. This is the problem. You should have been and nipped that shit in the bud. Ain't no trans woman gonna come up in my face and tell me that I am not a woman and that my womanhood does not belong to me and that periods don't belong to me when we created the shit. Stop playing with me. You not finna get on here and call me a cis woman as of making me a subgender. I'm not a subgender. You the motherfucking subgender because you're trans. You were born a whole boy. Now you're trying to be a woman. You're the subgender, not me. Talking about a cis woman. What the fuck is that? I'm not a lab experiment. I'm not that. That's all we saying now. Now that women are coming out, the women who already had a problem with this shit are the women who already had a problem with this shit, i.e. me. I had a problem with this shit. I have a problem with being called a cis woman. Just like you don't want to be called a he, even though you were biologically born a he, I don't want to be called no cis woman. Don't put that on me. I am a woman. I am the original. That's what I am. Okay? Let's leave it at that. Talking about periods don't belong to us. Well, according to the Bible, it do. According to the Bible, God directly put that on us. A man can't do it. All right. Okay. A man can't naturally grow boobs. A man can't have a baby. Men can barely think straight without a woman at times. Stop playing with me. Now we got men trying to be women, and that's just something that they're not. I'm sorry, and I hate to say it like this. Even though you are trans, that means you're transitioning into something. You're always in your mind. That DNA, that chemical balance is always going to read man. It's always going to read man. And this is what's happening in the trans women community. You men, that misogyny that you had over there in the men area, you're bringing it over here to the trans women area, and now you're trying to occupy women's spaces, and then you're trying to bring men and you're trying to bring men into women's spaces. That's what that is, okay? And you want to know why the trans women, the trans men aren't having issues with other men? You want to know why they're not having issues with other men? Because they not trying to take over men's spaces. And men also know you ain't no man for real, so I'm not really even worried about you. Men don't even be worried about trans men like that. And trans men, I have never seen a trans man get on his TikTok or his Instagram and start bashing other men. Start bashing how men piss. Start bashing saying their manhood does not belong to just them and everything else. They're not doing that. They're just going into a biological man's space and saying, I would like to be accepted as a woman trying to turn into a man. But even men look at trans men and be like, are you okay? You want to be us? You for real? All right, come on in. We don't want to hear no shit about it. We don't want to hear no shit about it, and you don't hear no shit about it. You don't hear no shit about it. But let a trans woman come into the woman community, they gonna be picking at women, period. Bashing real women, trying to make real women feel bad about being biologically born a woman. Something that you wish you were. That's why you turning into us. Okay? That one to dig, that was the truth. That one to read, that was the truth. You're trying to be us. That's why you're doing the hormone changes. That's why you're getting breast implants. That's why you're snipping your dick off. Everything that you're trying to do, you're trying to create the existence of a woman. This wasn't something that was like created. I was born this way. This wasn't something that I created or transitioned into. I was born into this body. Okay, my experience is totally different from yours because half of your life, majority of your life, you grew up with a penis and you grew up with as a man. Okay, your experience will never be the same as mine. You will never genuinely have the true woman experience. But when you transition, we want to make it easier for you because we know that that's not an easy transition, transitioning into a woman and you a whole man. It's not an easy transition. Y'all are being harmed for transitioning. Y'all are being disowned by your families for transitioning. So I'm not against the trans community at all. I'm not against the trans community at all because I all want us to come together and just embrace womanhood together. I do. I want us all to come together and embrace womanhood together. But what you're not going to do is come up here and tell me that I'm less of a woman than you are when I am the original woman. Don't come here and tell me I'm less than or I look funny. Bitch, you trying to look like me. You wish you were me. That's why you transitioning into me. That's all Just Hilarious is trying to say, and everybody is jumping on Just Hilarious, calling her homophobic, but ain't nobody calling out that motherfucking tranny that started this shit. Ain't nobody said nothing to the tranny that started this shit. Y'all are sit here and attack women all day. Women have been under attack since the beginning. Laverne Cox, other trans people, T.S. Madison. Y'all didn't even have to jump into this shit. And if y'all was gonna jump into this shit, y'all should have jumped into it and corrected that motherfucking tranny that started this whole shit. Y'all jumped in and lit fuel to an already ignited flame. Stop fucking playing. Y'all know what that tranny said was dead ass motherfucking wrong. And just hilarious, and a lot of cis women. Ooh, I hate that. Don't call me no motherfucking cis woman. Don't call. I am a woman. Okay. Anyway, a lot of us women was upset with that shit that damn tranny said. Just Hilarious just has a bigger platform, and then it just came out like that, and then all of a sudden y'all mad with Just Hilarious, telling Just Hilarious to pipe down. Just Hilarious is a quite questionable female herself. Yes, she is quite questionable with some of the things that she has done in her career. But I do agree with what she says, sis. I agree with that, sis. Trans women are the only beings on this planet that want to be women, but you bash the original blueprint. You are the only beings on this planet that want to be us and bash us, but you want to be just like us. That's why you're transitioning. That's crazy. That's crazy. Stop smoking. What is it, crack? Molly? I know it ain't weed, cause I smoke plenty of weed, and you see how it's got me thinking. It ain't weed. Look, that's what it is. That drink is that drink you drink. What is it? It's something, cause baby, it sounds like you need a straight jacket. Sound like you need to get put in a good old mental asylum. Or is it asylum? It's one of them. Asylum. I'm country as hell. You know what I'm talking about, though. Go ahead and check yourself in. Check yourself in and get delivered. Get your mind right. Because, baby, y'all are crazy. Crazy as the fuck. Cuckoo. I can't help you on this. But women, we have created a monster. We allowed this shit to keep happening, and we thought it was funny. Now we don't think it's funny no more. We're trying to correct it. Now they got a problem with it. I've been told y'all women that we needed to set boundaries with these trans women in the trans community. I've been told y'all that, but when I was saying it like that, y'all sat over here and called me transphobic. Now look at you. Look at you. You can't even tell a trans woman that they doing too much without them labeling you as transphobic, and then you getting your business or your platform shut down. Child, it is what it is, but I'm a woman, so I'm gonna be all right. Because I am the original. I'm gonna be all right. That's one thing women know how to do, is survive and make it. That's what we do. Time and time again, we have survived all this shit that men put us. We have survived all this shit that men have put us through, and we are going to survive all this shit that trans women are going to put us through. Yes, I did say y'all are finna put us through some shit. I said this already. And it's not feeling like we being replaced, because trans people have been here for a minute. They ain't replaced us yet. They not finna replace us. It's not about being replaced. You cannot replace a woman, because you replace a woman with trans women, then how in the fuck are you going to reproduce and procreate? How are we going to make more children? Like, y'all got to start thinking. Women aren't afraid of being replaced. We don't like being disrespected. You disrespected us while you were in your man body. Now you are. Now you are crossing over as a woman and you still disrespecting us and you think we finna let that shit slide. No, you can go take that back over to the man's side and see how they deal with your ass. You see how they dealing with your ass. Bop bop. Men are killing trans women by the you hear me? Just like they killing us. Just like they killing us, they killing y'all ass too. They killing y'all ass too. I refuse to let a man wake up one day and say, I want to be a woman, and then bash me for being who the fuck I am. I refuse to allow you to keep doing shit like that. And I'm going to keep calling y'all every single time. You are not a woman. You are a trans woman. You are the subgender, not me. Mind you, you chose to be like this. So accept your fate. Accept what you have done to yourself. No one made you do this. You did this on your own. Okay? Accept it. Now, I do believe that in the transgender community, we do need to start being a little bit more kinder to them, because I do believe that the transgender community is acting up because we have been a bit distasteful to them. We have been a bit disdainful to them. We done some shit to the gay community, the LGBTQ community. We done some shit to them. And now they're trying to take it out on us. It's like we've been bullying them their whole lives, and now that they grown, they want to show us, oh, we got power now. You know, I really feel like that's what's happening. I don't like it, because I'm not a person that you can pick on, and I'm not a person that you can bully. You try to pick on me, you gonna pick on me like how you be picking the boogers out your nose. You gonna bleed trying to pick on me. I'm not having that. And for a man to one day wake up and say, I want to be a woman, but has no idea what it means to be a woman. Wake up one day and tell me that a period don't belong to me, neither does my own womanhood that has been validated by my genitalia. You ain't gonna tell me who I am, what I am, and what I was for. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me that. Point blank, period. That's all Auntie got to talk about for today. I love you. Thank you for coming and checking on me tonight. I'm finna smoke on my trees, finish the rest of my drink, and smoke on my trees, edit up this video, and hopefully I can get it published tonight, because I sure made it tonight. So I'm gonna get it try to get it published to you tonight. But if not, I have it up there for you Saturday morning, and y'all can see it. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and do everything else that I told you in the beginning of this video, because Auntie ain't gonna repeat that, because I ain't got the patience for it, and I smoke too much weed. Okay. I love you, my babies. I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay. Bye.